Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. This is Mac and here's my garage. So in my garage I actually have my Camaro that I am currently building. I have the motor in it, it runs really good. The only issues that I have with it, I'd like to point out right now. Because these are the things I'll be fixing on this channel as time goes on. I have a lot of parts just sitting in here ready to put in it. I just have not had a chance to get to it yet. So I'll be doing one by one video on the install of these and the upgrades to this car. So I just want to kind of point everything out as we go through. So here's the car. You may have seen a couple videos on the build and they haven't been the greatest, but this is where it all improves because I will be doing upgrades individually so you can kind of see it in video form, not pictures. So first thing I'd like to point out is this fender actually has a big dent in it right here. I'll be replacing this fender. I do have one in the corner over here, which I'll show you in a second. I will be replacing this nose piece. It actually has a few issues with it. I'll be replacing that. I will also be removing both tanks, the windshield washer fluid tank and the coolant reservoir tank. I will also be permanently installing this battery. It actually is not anchored down to the car. It is free floating, so if I do take turn hard, it will be moving. I do have all the stuff for that. I do have new headlights. You can see these kind of have some white stuff on it. I don't know if that is yogurt A or it looks like it could be like rubbing compound or something, or paint. So I'll be replacing those. I do need to clean up these lenses. I do not like this particular grill. I do like the Chevy grill. Let's see what else we'll be doing. Interior is a job in itself. I do need a new windshield. Let's see what else. I do need new seats or get them reupholstered. This is a red interior car, so I'll be pulling all the red out of this car and replacing with either gray or black, depending on what I find. I do have the center console, we're replacing that. The transmission is actually messed up as well, so I'll be replacing that. The gauge cluster, I am thinking about going to Dakota Digital and installing that and replacing that gauge cluster as well. Everything pretty much doesn't work on the gauge cluster except for the fuel and the battery indicator saying what my battery's at. The dash is out of the car. That is always cracked. I'll be replacing the door cards and pulling out the carpet. And let's see what else. I'll be doing some body work. You can see right here has some cracking into it. Looks like there's like maybe some Bondo work here and they tried covering it up, but I'll be doing a lot of body work on here after I start focusing on the interior and everything. Also the trunk or the hatch does not line up. I will need to move it up, clean these out. Let's see what else. Oh, let's look at some of the parts I have. I do have a new front piece for this. I do have some seats that are actually really nice. Got a really good deal on them too. I got them for like $100 on Craigslist with no tears or anything on them, which is pretty rare. The fender is over in that corner over there. Looks like a mess over here, but I have the rear seats as well. I do have all the paneling here. I'll have to clean up, paint. I also have the rear seat right here, and here's the hood. I have not put the hood on yet because I'm not sure if this is the hood I want to keep, so why keep putting this on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off. I do want to replace it, get something with a cowl induction or a Sunoco hood. I think it has like a curve to it. That is my preference. So those are the videos to come I think, forgot. This is a limited slip rear end. So I actually have a 4th gen rear end right here. These are 323 gears out of the automatic car. This does have disc brakes. So on the install on this, it will be probably a couple videos where I get this up on a shelf, clean it all up, paint it up, replace the wheel bearings, replace everything on this, get it all cleaned up, and then I'll put it in the car. Oh, also, I'm not actually getting the right fuel pressure for the FI Tech unit. I should be running around 60 PSI. I'm getting at most 40. So I could be robbing some horsepower to there. So I will be removing the fuel tank again, checking out my fuel pump, making sure that that's not defective. Or it could be an issue with me just not installing it right, or the little sock filter in the tank is not positioned right. I have to look at that. But if you guys ever removed a gas tank out of one of these, it's a real big pain. So anyway, those are my videos. Stay tuned. I will be posting them here shortly. Thank you.